intro after the game intro. Enigmatis, the ghosts of Maple Creek. Well, hello, lovely people. It's nice to see you this evening, or be around you this evening. Either way, my name is B Coops of Might, also known as B Coops for short. And as I said, I am tonight bringing you a point-and-click mystery game called Enigmatis, the ghosts plural of Maple Creek. This is one of a trilogy of these games. I probably surprising no one really, really like these kinds of games. I was one of those people that got super into Gravity Falls because of some friends of mine, and then got super into code breaking a little bit after that. I wasn't as great with some of the more complex codes, but I figured out, Caesars, at bash, alphanumeric, substitutions, and Vigneres. I was especially proud of figuring out how to do those once you found the code word. But regardless, this game is one I haven't picked up for about a year and a half at this point, but they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. They're actually more of a story game, which is something that I desperately, dearly love because I don't give any crap at all about multiplayer games. So, any kind of story driven games, especially story driven single player games, I love and will eat up with a spoon, especially when you toss in an actual solving mystery thing on top of it, which is what Enigmatis does give you. So I wanted to let the little intro at the beginning play out because it's just good information and scene setting for all of this. The games I think are a few years old. I'll need to double check that. I think Enigmatis came out like 2012, 2013. I might just be pulling that number out of my butt. I don't really know anymore. I'll check. It'll be linked in the description below, though. Either way, it is a ton of fun. I hope that you'll enjoy this with me. They'll probably be roughly 30 to 1 hour minute episodes. 30 minute to 1 hour episodes. Won't have a whole lot of editing on them because they're fairly straightforward. I think the only editing would come if I just get utterly stumped on a puzzle and can't figure it out and don't want to make you guys sit through however long it takes me to fix it. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and start. I'll do my best not to talk over the detective character that we are playing. It's all first person. So I'll do my best not to talk over her. Do apologize if it does happen, but I will do my best. And hopefully you will join me on figuring out the mystery of what's happening here at Maple Creek. So yeah, we're going to start. The art is kind of simple in a way of it's not excessively detailed in the way that it's not like it's animation level detailed, but it itself is detailed for how it exists and functions within the game, and I love it a lot. It's really pretty. So yes, we're gonna go to options, music, sound, brightness. All right, cool. New game. Yes. I already did all of it, but we're gonna go with the Ghosts of Maple Creek, starting from the very beginning. We'll just go regular mode. I don't feel like trying to struggle through a challenge right now.
What happened to me? 1 minute I was... And now my heart is beating in my ears like hummingbird wings. And my hands are shaking. And covered in blood? It's not the cold that's sending shivers down my spine. It's what just happened. An event I have no memory of.
Yeah. Interact.
I remember now. came to Maple Creek in search of a missing girl. And I'd already started the investigation when... When what? Wait, my notebook. I was renting a room here. I've got to find it. All the evidence I've collected should still be there.
So, gonna go ahead and start off on this. Arrival. Sorry, I think this was October, or I think this came out roughly in 2010 to 2012 in that case, most likely. But Arrival, October 10th, 2011. So I'm here, Maple Creek, room rented and an investigation ready to begin. How does a girl vanish in such a small town? At first sight, this place looks like some pastoral painting, but the air is less than bucolic. In fact, it's downright creepy. And then a little bit of October 14th, so she wasn't even here that long. A little bit of October 14th. I'm almost sure the been murdered. He might. Where does? So I will follow those eerie rocks. Who knows? And available actions are always displayed down here. So yeah. Close out of that. New objective, my room. Look closer. Collect item. Keys. And collect evidence piece. Missing. This must be the girl who vanished here, the one I'm looking for. She looks so nice. View evidence. So yes, you get to have you may view and arrange collected evidence here. You get to have, like right now and eventually like in all of the games, you get to have your own conspiracy wall where you're building your evidence up and linking stuff together with chalk and putting pictures and things in places. It's great. I found this game like at random on the PlayStation Store a couple of years, like when I first started playing it about a year, 2 years ago, and wasn't expecting any of this when I first got it, so it delighted me to no end that you got to do all of this stuff, and you get to do it through all of the games, and each game does improve a little bit on the last one, which is great. I haven't played any of them for a little while, but it's a lot of fun. So you can also zoom back in on something in case you ever want to double check and read it again. You'll grab and move it around. We can't do much right now because we only have this thing, and like we're outside in the middle of the street after what looks like a tornado came through, quite literally. But we can do that. So yeah, you will hold X to proceed as you go through all of these. Roughly the only mechanic that really annoys me in this one is that you can see the grander area on a map, but you can't go to the places on that map. Like, you can't fast travel, for lack of a better word. You have to go forward and go back. Like, you have to progress through the map to those places. They fix it in later games so that it's, especially because in later games you have a much bigger map, but it does get a little tedious at the very beginning. But yeah, so we'll hold X to proceed and go forward to the town. And like I said, up here, you can see the tornado. I was not joking. There was literally a tornado that came through here, as you can see from all of this devastation. So yeah. And we will keep... Oh, actually, we might be able to look at the map right now. So there's where we are now, and that's where we're going. And then this will, of course, fill out as we go. Not much is going on right now because she doesn't really remember. Sparkles indicate a hidden object seen. Oh. So yeah, we're going to walk up to this. Find the objects listed below. Here is one. So this was a crossword. And there's also, if you do get stuck, you can use a hint. And then the hint takes some time to recharge before you can use it again. This one didn't in this case because it was an initial clue kind of thing. You're also able to get, achievements and stuff for going through these without using hints, going through a certain amount without using hints, finding a certain amount of objects within, a small time period, what have you. I've gotten a good chunk of the achievements, but if any others pop up, that'll be fun. Got a stamp. And the blue, which is what that stamp was in at first, usually indicates that there's something else going on that you need to interact with to make whatever it is appear. Whether it be you've got to open a drawer, or it might be you have to combine a few things together, or put stuff in places on a chessboard so that you can get checkmate, that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. So, what else we got here? Studded collar, angel head, tennis ball, angel head, shorts and a tie, shorts and a top. That's a belt. It's a bra. It's a sock. It's a snake. And I'm sure that somebody's already seen it at home and is screaming at me. But we move only as quickly as I am able to. And sometimes, of course... Okay, that doesn't count as shorts. Alright, let's use a hint. Where is it? Where is something? Sure, those were definitely shorts. I saw it. Kind of. And the tie... I'm assuming it means like a necktie, considering we're kind of in this jumble of clothing and other accoutrements. Okay, seriously, where the hell is the tie? Fair warning, there will be cursing in this one. I've tried to figure out how to edit those out, but it's just not happening, so... Oh, okay, there's the tie. That was very faint. Alright. Well done, you have found a useful item. Yellow angel head. Good stuff. We have a small inventory, which is nice. Zoom on this. Help me. Interact. Someone's in danger. Did the missing girl write this note? Okay. Got that little bit. We can go a little further on. A powerful wind must have blown that bag up there. Probably. Considering it, nothing but a tornado could have done this. That's very true. Zoom. The chain isn't strong. I could cut it with the right tool, which I don't have yet, because as you can see, I do have an inventory that I can then use to find things, but not able to get anything else out of there right now. Ooh, I can walk up over to wherever this is, though. Use item. You may skip the minigame when it recharges. I don't know why I would, but you can. Okay. Grab you. Yeah, you fit over there and you fit over there. Cool. That unlocks something and allows you to use a few other things. I'm pretty sure you go here. Let's see. You go here because of your necklace. You don't go there. You go with a book. You go up here with this book. You go here. Yep. You go there because of that. You do not go there. Or there. You go there. You go there. You don't go there. Ah, my bad. I put you in the wrong place entirely. You also don't actually go there. Where do you go? Ah, my bad. Ta-da! Okay. I need another... One of the angel heads is missing, so I need to find the other angel head so I can do that. And that's a pretty good example of one of the types of puzzles that you can get, is that you have tiny pieces and you need to make them make sense. It's one of many reasons I'm glad that I have a old but large TV to play these things on, because as you can tell from the glasses, I have some vision problems. It is just an astigmatism, to varying degrees in both eyes, but it is a pain. Looks like a car. Let's go to the car. That's creepy. Yeah, that was creepy. Just a bunch of like cultists up and over there. Wild boars. I need to scare them off somehow. Yeah, you don't want to mess with a wild boar, especially a mom with piglets. That's just how you end up dying. Bird. Zoom. Oh, that's my license plate number, I guess. Locked. That's a room key, not the other key. Zoom. Acid drips from the broken battery. That's really not good. Like, it's just really not. Alright. Okay.
Nothing but static. The radio must be broken.
Nothing but static. The radio must be broken. I have a strange feeling I am being watched. Yeah, I would say so. I remember driving my car, but still can't recall anything about the accident. The accident must have damaged the horn. It doesn't work. I am taking those car keys, though. And... Detective. 30 years ago, in 1980, a private eye named Richard Hamilton was investigating another disappearance in Maple Creek when he himself vanished into thin air. Neither Hamilton nor the missing person was ever found. I'm not sure if there's a connection between that case and yours, but please be careful. Good luck. Josh Stevens, head of SDU. R. Hamilton, summer 1979. Kind of looks like Doctor Strange a little bit. Benedict Cumberbatch would play him in the live action. Hamilton 3 decades ago. What mystery did you unveil, Richard, that you had to disappear? Who could say? Ooh, key card. Alright, well now that I've got the keys, this one, trunk key. Can unlock and check out my trunk. There's a lot of junk in this trunk. My god. I can't really talk. I am a being of organized chaos, and pretty much everything looks like this in my life. There's a reason you can only see this part of my room. A very, very good reason. I'm terrible, trust me. Alright, bolt cutters, which are great, and we definitely want. Oh, like see right here, the ruler is lit up in blue, which means most likely, since you can interact with this thing, if I open it, there's a ruler inside. Which is good. Now I've got the ruler. Let's see. Got an apple. Pen. Oh, it doesn't say pencil. My bad. It's not a pound. It's a dollar sign. Croissant. Croissant. Bolt cutters. That's a weird heart. That's a pound sign. No, it's not. I promise y'all, I'm not dumb. I'm just having a hard time right now. Alright, what else do I need? An umbrella. Brush. Umbrella. Do I have an actual umbrella, or am I looking for like a small version of an umbrella? I don't know yet. Penknife. Bananas. There's the umbrella. Paper umbrella. Okay, and a pound sign. That's not it either. What? Oh, that, I thought it was a funky heart. No, there's the British pound sign. Oh, good lord. Bolt cutters. We know where those are gonna go. Interesting. There are a couple of other places I'm just gonna check real quick because why not? Owl. We can go to this tower. Owl. What's up, buddy? That wasn't really nice. With a little mending, this ladder should hold my weight. I guess, technically, I still wouldn't trust it, but I probably weigh a lot more than you. The tree might be small, but it will keep most vehicles from getting through. Squirrel! You can interact with the animals by clicking on them. Let's see. The town's namesake, Maple Creek. Oh, and I can go across the bridge. Ho ho ho.
Hey you, mister! Wait. No, wait! Please!
That was weird. Missing. This poster must be about the girl I'm looking for. Why did he tear it? Who was he? Yeah. Subject last seen, Maple Creek, Vermont, Saturday, October 8th. Please contact, name, age, height, all that good stuff. Let's see, I've also got here some pamphlets. Maple Creek Lookout Tower. Enjoy the picturesque panorama of the northern Appalachians. Notice $1 fee to use the telescope. The historic Maple Creek Lookout Tower now open for tourists for free. Facts: erected in 1911 after the big blow-up of 1910. At 102 feet, it's one of the tallest wooden fire towers in the USA. Also, I'm from West Virginia. It's Appalachian. Appalachian. No. Stop that. Maple Creek hiking trails. Oh, the babies. Hiking trails. Maple Creek Nature Park offers 23 miles of hiking trails reaching deep into old-growth northern hardwood forests. Look for, warning, feeding is prohibited, the cedar waxwing, the porcupine, and American red squirrel. Cedar waxwings are really cute. Honestly, most birds are really cute in my opinion. And there's Maple Creek landmarks. The covered bridge, erected in 1861, one of the oldest covered bridges in Vermont. Lookout Tower. The historic tower stands as a record holder for the highest wooden fire tower in New England. Maple Creek tree. That's a big tree. Widely recognized as a natural monument, the mighty northern red oak is estimated to be around 550 years old. And last but not least, rooms for rent. Breakfast included, 3 Jefferson Street. Notice, short stay only. This is where we stay. But yeah. Welcome to Maple Creek, your 4-season paradise. Paradise? Seems to me the sign couldn't have been more sarcastic. And I don't think there's anything else to interact with. What? Oh! Found a plank. And probably whack somebody with it if I really need to. Interact. I could walk for hours before I reach another town. Yeah, that's one of the issues with the small, remote places, is it's a long, long way between anything and anything else. Okay, gonna use the bolt cutters. Yeah, that is quite disconcerting, and I need that to not. That is unhappy. We're gonna go inside the boarding house now. Oh boy. Oop. John, when you finish those pipes, don't forget about the doll. Guess we know who doesn't rule this household. And that's not very fair. I mean, that's not very fair. Alright, cool. Got a spigot and a wind-up key.
No signal, no tone, no nothing. The line's dead.
I don't know who did the voice acting for the detective, but I do like her voice. It's nice. He just looks sinister. Like, just from the get-go. He's got, like, the evil DreamWorks smirk and an eyebrow raise going on. He's got the full beard, but no mustache. Like, no, like, just from the get-go, he just looks crazy sinister. There's nothing else that could beat him. Like, nothing. Looks like a preacher. Why is this photo in the entryway of the boarding house? Well, if people are religious, they will do that, especially in a small town. To be fair, we don't judge here. Got some shoes. A lamp. The boarding house partially collapsed during the storm. I must be cautious. Let's go downstairs! Yeah! It's too dark. I can't see a thing. That's fair. And it's too dark to see which fuse blew. And the light is on, but there's a problem with the fuses. Oh, great. It's too dark. You can't see a thing. And I don't have anything at all to do that with. The room behind must be completely collapsed. Oh yeah, because that's the door and that's where all the collapsed stuff is. So our room is upstairs. Bug. Guest rooms. The door is blocked. The room beyond it seems to have collapsed. This must be the door to my room. If only I could get to it. Ooh. Just a little more. I don't have... Can I hit it with a plank? No. Okay. It's too far and risky to jump. Maybe I can lay something across the gap. Also, I mentioned I haven't played this game in a while. I know to put the plank here. I didn't plan to already have the plank on hand. I have a very bad habit, because I'm a completionist for a lot of games. I have a very bad habit of exploring anywhere before getting to the main point. That's why I can't play Skyrim. Because the whole game world is aside to where you're trying to go. But yeah, so I didn't plan to already have the plank. I just did deal with it, I guess. Oh, right. I need a key. Thankfully, I have a room key, because it's my room. I rented it. And let's go inside.
This must be my room.
This must be my room. Objective achieved. What I got? Whoa! Sir, that's mine.
Who or what on earth was that?
To the balcony. Who is he and where is he going? Can't really... Bird. Looks quite sturdy. I don't have any... It's in tatters. I'll need something sturdier to rappel down. So I gotta find a rope or something that I can use to then get down here. The silhouette of a granary marks a lonely farm in the distance. Another house with lights on. Maybe someone is home? We can only hope, I imagine. But nothing else up here for now. Strange man must have jumped down. I can't risk that. Also, we're on the second floor. Like, that's a hell of a jump, and that's gonna hurt. But okay, let's go back in the room and see what else is up here. Ooh, light bulb. Good stuff. Flare gun is useless without a flare. Lost girls of Maple Creek. 2 young women went missing around Maple Creek in the early 1930s. The families now say no one believes them. Other girls have gone missing in Maple Creek as far back as 80 years ago. The rest is, alright, well, I don't have a flare, so I guess, but I know where to find a flare gun once I do. Let's do the wall. I have a closer look, but I need to turn on the light first. Haha, stool, because it turns out I need a new light bulb. Yeah!
Finally, I can get a look at the evidence.
Finally, I can get a look at the evidence. Walk out. I've managed to reach my room. Unfortunately, the storm has wreaked havoc on it as well. It appears I was using the wall to associate clues. Too bad the only one clue weathered the storm. Looks like I'll have to start over and collect details about my case. Who is this missing girl? Okay. Well, I've got some stuff back. Useless, I won't need it. I'm just clearing up the space because it makes me feel better. Useless, I won't need it. Useless, I won't need it. Okay. So, case subject. I should gather all the information about the case and especially the subject. Looks like Emily Smith was one of the victims. So, female tourist missing in Maple Creek. The search for Emily Smith continues. Police are asking for help. Vermont, July 14th, 1980. 30 years ago. Emily Smith disappeared in Maple Creek 7 days ago. Locals attest she took a few photos and then headed out of town toward the hiking trails. Emily didn't inform anyone about her exact plans, but the police have established that she was out for nothing more than a day hike. 30 years ago. 30 years ago. No, this doesn't add to the subject of victims. Case subject. Someone's in danger. Did the missing girl write this note? And she also goes here. One of the girls who vanished here, the one I'm looking for. And I think I would say this one probably goes in here. Seems Maple Creek has a long history of missing girls. 80 years. And no one's noticed? I mean, probably because it's a tiny town in the middle of nowhere in a rural area. Like, sure, that's probably why no one noticed. But, you know, you just gotta keep on keeping on, I guess. So, let me think. This guy, we still don't know anything about him or about you. The timeline of this being 30 years ago and this being 30 years ago is interesting, but I don't have anything else to add to this quite yet. So I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Go back. Before I do that, I want to check out the diary and see what else I got. Oh gosh, I need to start remembering to read this out to you guys more. What happened? I woke up, body tingling and chest aching. I must have been hit by lightning, but I can't remember. The recent past is nothing more than a few frightening snapshots. A shape in the forest, a roaring storm, a glaring flash. Eerie place? My hands are bloody, but I'm not bleeding. Whose blood? I've been investigating a mysterious disappearance here, yet the last thing I remember is when I arrived. The missing girl? If only I could recall. The singed remains of my diary suggest I was well on my way to solving this case. I should find the room I rented. Reviewing the evidence I collected might just trigger my memory, and then the investigation can resume. My car is broken down near where I woke up. The headlights are still on, so I must have just been in an accident. Strange events. I spied some robed people walking down the road with torches. Where are they going? Shouldn't they be assessing their homes for damage or calling for help? There's something strange going on here. Who are they? Someone just broke into my room while I was in it. Even stranger, he acted like I wasn't even there. Everything he did was just so automatic, almost like a puppet. And those eyes, so vacant, so scary. What was that? Small aside here. Normal people's eyes don't glow white. You only see that on, TikTok filters. I've done that. The only thing he did take was an item from the dresser. A dagger of some sort preserved in a plastic bag. Surely a piece of evidence. But evidence of what? An important piece of evidence? Probably it's a dagger, The stranger. I saw a man at the gas station standing near the missing persons ad. Apparently, he was just as surprised. He suddenly tore down the ad and ran into the woods. Tore off the poster and escaped. Who is this man? Why did he rip the poster? My subject? It's a missing persons ad, or it was. Investigation. I managed to reach my room. Storm has wreaked havoc on it as well. It appears I was using the wall to associate clues. Too bad only one clue weathered the storm. Looks like I have to start over and collect details about my case. Who is this missing girl? And then you can look at your objectives over here. It kind of helps to keep everything organized for you. Alright, I've got a couple of things. So first off, I'm going to deal with this blinking light. Use... Oh, it won't work until the device is turned on. Buttons pressed down, something thin might help release it. Yeah, okay. Alrighty then. Alright, gonna go back. One leg is broken. Alright, well, let's look at this. Vermont country. Oh, connection is down. Well, true, but I guess all of these were up when it went down, so it's doing what it can. So let's see what we've got here. Vermont Country Tour. A Maple Creek, the perfect weekend getaway. If you're tired of the hustle and bustle of city life, then visit Maple Creek, a tiny hamlet in Vermont north of Montpelier. I think that's how you say that. I'm very sorry if it's not. The rural area will let you take a deep breath of fresh air, see a historic covered bridge and lookout tower, and spend some time hiking along the Appalachian trails. Note, private accommodation only. View more. Pity I'm here on duty, and that it's creepy as all get out. Maple Creek, is it worth it? I guess it's almost like, not quite, but close to like a Reddit knockoff. It's just forums, but still. Oh, Artifacts, by the way. Artifacts Mundi is the name of the company that made the game. So Artifacts is something that you'll see a lot for any kinds of brands or company names. Because then you don't have to worry about anything. So, Maple Creek, is it worth it? Posted October 6, 2011, quite recently to the game. Hi, from Susie, 1990. Hi, has anyone been to Maple Creek, Vermont? I'm thinking of a weekend trip. Thanks in advance. Cheers, Susie. Mark J. Who's a woodchuck. Hi, Susie. Yup, went there last summer. Lovely hiking trails, but the town itself is somewhat eerie. People there are kind yet sort of passive. I'd do much more to attract tourists if I lived there. Such opportunity. Even the telescope on top of the lookout tower is in poor condition, not to mention everything else. Best, Mark. And, Nick Knight? I don't know. Same as Mark. Strange community, that Maple Creek. Nice land, though. Good to know. And last one over here is weird cases. Share with us so we can share with you. Search for Maple Creek, Vermont. Disappeared near Maple Creek in 1950. Rumors of a gloomy secret in Maple Creek. The missing of Maple Creek, Vermont. Vanished in Maple Creek. No one believes. Disappeared, missing, gloomy secret. What mystery waits here to be unveiled? And why do people keep going here? And also interact. Had the same impression while wandering around. Strange. Strange community. There must be more to this town than meets the eye. No time to plan out. Oh, time mysteries. Alright, cool. Cool. So, let's see what's in the sparkly place. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what we've got. A couple things that I probably need to open something for. Oh, yep, there's the shuttlecock and a compass. Good stuff. I'm gonna close that back up. Peas, binoculars, percent, keys. And sign peas. Binoculars. Paper clip. Percent. Video camera. Oh, video camera. A whistle. Whistle? Oh. Yin yang. Not peace, I guess. Percent sign. Whistle. Whistle? Kind of whistle talking. Okay, good. I thought so, but okay. Cool. Bent paperclip. As we know, a very useful item for pretty much anything. The only time paperclips weren't useful were in Microsoft Word. Nobody likes Clippy. Nobody. So, now that I've got that thing, let's try this again. Using the bent paperclip. Yeah! Interact. Now I can actually press the button to turn it on. I need an access card. I have an access card. Starting up. Security decryption program launching. Oh, right, it's this thing. Okay. Well, there's only one possibility here. There we go, starburst. Stage complete. 1. Okay, you're 8 across. So, all of you. 5, 2, 2. You're most likely the house one, I'm gonna guess. 1. No. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. So you have to be the 2, and you have to be the 2 here, because otherwise it's just not going to work. And you have to be like that. So 2, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, this is the house. Okay. 5. There we go. House. And of course the 10 one is this. Goodness. Alright. Filling up the 10 spots first because as we all know that makes everything else easier to do. It is helpful that they give you the little thing on the side. There you go. So let's see. There we go. Alright, the only way that you can make sense is if I do a 2 here, 2 here, 4, 4, 4. There we go. Cool. Your Secura case is now unlocked. If your Secura case is damaged in some way, I guess probably. Ooh. That's a shotgun shell. That's a chiclet. That's a pin. Alright, cool. Confidential Special Detective Unit, Burlington Police Department, October 10th, 2011. Classified. Subject Kate Burrows, lost in Maple Creek, October 9th, 2011. Description: Kate Burrows, age 19, was reported missing by her parents after she did not return home Sunday afternoon. According to their testimony, she left Burlington on Friday, October 7th, to spend the weekend with her new boyfriend, whom she met in Maple Creek 3 weeks earlier. She called home once, Saturday, October 8th, 9:43 a.m., to report that everything was fine and they were going on a hike. Her cell phone died around Sunday, 10:23 a.m. My phone wouldn't have lasted that long. Assignment: Find Kate Burrows, from Josh Stevens, head of Special Detective Unit, Burlington, Vermont, which is the same guy who gave us the thing earlier. So, view evidence. You get to go up here with the case subject. So my assignment is to find Kate Burrows. Good stuff. Match evidences in groups. Is she the one I'm looking for? Assignment is Kate Burrows. Yeah. Oh, okay. My bad. So, the missing girl is a teenager named Kate Burrows. Subject: Kate Burrows, lost in Maple Creek, October 11th, 2011. Kate Burrows. And apparently she's in great danger. I must find her. What's more, a similar case from Maple Creek's past remains a mystery. If the disappearances are connected, then any knowledge of Hamilton's case may help me find Kate. Hamilton's case? Any connection? Yeah. Solved that. If you don't know much about Detective Hamilton, what happened to Hamilton? Could there be any connection between our cases? We don't know yet. His thing stays here, but that's all I've got, basically. So, let's see. What else we got? We're going to go back. Strange artifacts found in the church. Apparently, I've already been there. Interact. Sorry. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. And that. And that. Oh, alright. 2 of 4. Still can't take the flare gun, though. Okay. Double checking. Alright, nothing else out here. So, you can always go to the map and see what's going on, and you can see here the places that we've discovered so far. Looks like there's an action available in the guest room. There it is. Oh, that's right. I have a cartridge now. I have a flare. Pick up. Now I have a flare gun. There we go. Which a flare gun would be good to either get a signal to somebody or scare something off. Okay, so let's see what we've got.
Help. Help me.
Okay.
I remember now.
No! You were wrong! You're still in great danger!
We knew each other. And fairly well, it seems. I have to wake him up.
Yeah, I can't get that quite yet, but let's go over here. Oh, that's something. So now I found 3 of those 4 pieces. Looks like a serious wound. I can feel his breath on my hand. He's alive, but unconscious. Maybe some water would help. I don't have anything for that yet. Boarding house? Upstairs. Won't work. The broken door is locked in its frame. Okay. Stairs. No, because I don't want to use that outside. Okay. Let's take a look at my map. Oh, let's go to my car. See if I can find something helpful there. Flare gun.
That'll scare them.
Yep, harmlessly scared them away. Now they're fine.
The bell tolls incessantly, as if it's summoning something.
Yeah. By a stroke of luck, the storm has left the landmark tree untouched. These glass shards are sharp enough to cut me, or something else. Statistics: height 87 feet, spread 103 feet, estimated age 550 years old. Diameter at base, I'm not even sure what that said. 550 years old, the one who has witnessed everything but cannot speak. That's a really weird way to think about a tree, but okay. It's northern red oak. Fun fact, at all of the tree named Maple Creek tree, at the tree named Maple Creek tree, a coast redwood logged shortly after World War II was the largest tree ever measured. Oh, after the tree named Maple Creek tree. Base height, I don't know. Anyway, good stuff, cool stuff. Maple Creek Nature Park, rock formations, hardwood forests, some wildlife, woods, streams, rocks, animals, lots for tourists to see along the trails. Yep. Into the woods.
The trails are beautiful.
Trails are beautiful, but first I
I'd
have to know where to go.
go.
Yeah, we have no idea yet, so we're not gonna deal too much with that. Oh boy. Oop. Thank you. Just a small church, but there is something eerie about this place. Hold on. Interesting. Let's get rid of you and you. These rings are restrained by iron hands. Something can be placed here. Okay. Something can be placed here. Okay. Alright. Oh, I think I actually did it in the right order, too. So yeah, it's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The rings are restrained by iron hands. Okay, I need one more of these things and something... Probably this. But I do have another blue angel head, which is good. So, we'll come back to this. I'm guessing. And I'll help that guy once I have water. Let's put the angel head in here. And now we'll figure out. Okay, you have some wheat, or a feather, or whatever that is. Let's see. You've got the green circle thingy. You've got a mirror. You actually, I think, go there, which is good. You're crying, so you can go there. No. You look upset. You get to go there. You don't go there, actually. You go there, funnily enough. No, you don't go there. You do go there, though. You don't go there either. You go there. But you don't go there. Ah, that's what it was. Okay. I really hope people didn't have to do that every time they had to go to the small church here. Like, imagine if somebody forgot their piece of the puzzle and like, well, I guess we don't get to go to church today. Thanks, Jim. Or something. Okay. So let's see. Got a whole lot of stuff in here, don't we? Ooh. A lot of nonsense, but that doesn't look good. Runes are all over the sketch. What could they mean? I don't know, but I don't like it. I mean, I do know, but I'm trying not to spoil it too much for you guys. But that just doesn't look good. Is that the bell maybe giving everybody a massive headache? Or something? Who knows? We'll see. Creepy. 4 pieces missing. Some relief pieces are missing. It's true, and I don't have all of them quite yet. I don't think it'll let me do anything with them until I find them all. Interact. Floor's been patched up. I don't have anything I can use to get out of place and see why it's been patched up. Oh well. Okay, car fresh. Oh boy, a lot of them. Direct wine glass. Car freshener, tea strainer, typewriter. Tea strainer? Tea strainer. Alrighty. Flashlight, suitcase. Tea strainer. Icon, bird, fan. Icon? Nope, flashlight. Icon? Okay. Bird. Fan. Car freshener. Okay. Fan. Fan. Do we mean like handheld or? Yeah. Oh, yeah, handheld. Alright, cool. Flashlight! Yay! Now I can see what's in the basement and see if there's anything else. I still haven't found the other relief piece yet, so we'll come back to that. Sorry, dude, I'm trying to find water somewhere, I promise. I'll eventually figure it out. Downstairs. Okay. Flashlight, that's a...
He couldn't... He isn't dead, is he?
Oh, he did. A murder or a suicide? I'm thinking suicide. I'd rather turn on the light first. Oh boy. Sleeping pills. Useless without rope. I don't have rope. Oh. There's a cork floating in the water, but it's out of my reach. Okay. I can't stand it any longer. I was blind, like all the others. I see their faces all the time, emerging from the darkness. They keep screaming, and I see that girl joining them. I could have helped. Thomas Walker, October 10th, 2011. Ooh, this is right. How long has he been down here? Because this is right before I came to the town, and it's apparently been a couple days since He should not look this normal. He should be much more putrefied by this point. Ugh. I don't want to think about that. Oh, look. It's a storage unit that I own. Alright, Christmas ball, mushroom, soccer ball. Christmas? Oh, a Christmas ornament, I'm guessing. Gloves, lug bolts. Hatchet. Gloves. Found one Christmas ornament. Not sure where some of these others are supposed to be. Oh, there's one. Speed the devil. Do victory. Victory? Yeah. A hat. Oh, there's the other Christmas ornament. Mushroom. Soccer ball. Oh, I need to find the other gloves. Hey, boxing gloves. Right, and a hat. Hat. That's not a hat. And using a hint. Oh, that's a hat. I was checking that out. Anyway, I found a hatchet. I can probably get into the bathroom now. I'm really sorry. My here. Okay. All right. Bathroom. And for some reason that broke apart. All right. Cool. What is that? Dirty rag, yeah. At least there's something in this place that doesn't look 50 years old. The one place I'm not eager to inspect. Nope, no water inside. It doesn't work. The pipes might be broken. Well, they won't fall out anymore, but maybe they should have used a level. Oh! Can't quite reach it, and I don't have anything to help me reach it any better right now. Oh. Got that. No water. Put the tap handle back at least. Got a glass so I can get some water once I'm able to. It's working, but there's no water in the pipes. Alright. The mirror must have fallen during the storm. Alright. Oh boy. Cut out, install rings, push rings, retainer clamp, okay. Leaky, no doubt this piece is the one that needs to be replaced. Okay. Well, it looks like the retainer cap goes on the this is. Okay. Yeah, that goes there, 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 that goes there. Cool. I can't do that in real life. Okay. Cool. Actually, hold on. Dirty rag? Ah, clean rag. Alright, cool. Now I've got a clean rag for later. That's nice. Old and refreshing water. Let's go ahead and just turn that off. Okay. Good stuff. And let's go back out here. Oh, poor guy. Alright, cool. So, cup of water. Bah! Wake up!
Detective, it's you. You're still... Thank good... Oh, I'm wounded. I don't have much time. Listen, the truth is not what it seems. Take the bag I tried to give you. These old files will make you understand. Don't waste time on me. You have to rescue Kate before it's too late, and save yourself. No, not again. I have to go. He's calling.
Oh, that's creepy.
I have to go. He's calling.
What's happening to him?
I have to go. He's calling.
Okay. That's just a little creepy. Just a little creepy. Okay. Well, on that absolutely horrifying note of what the we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So, if you'd like to come back, see the remainder of this game, see what the heck is going on in this strange little tiny town, please join me, as I'll be trying to post this as often as I'm able to do so, probably at least a couple times a week. I don't know yet if I'll be able to do videos every day. We'll see about that, but regardless, I'll try and do something. So, with that being said, please, if you want to be alerted to when I post these things, or if you want to be just notified in general, go ahead and subscribe to me from the thing below. You can also hit the bell so that you get notifications for when I do actually post, as well as shoot me a like, because those definitely really help. Share it with your friends. Check out the game for yourself. I think it's in the PlayStation Store. It's not on Steam, unfortunately, but I'll have the full name of it in the description below. So yeah, let's figure out what's going on in this tiny, tiny little town of craziness and weirdo everything. But beyond that, thank you very much for sticking around and watching, and I hope that you enjoyed everything that you saw and everything that you're going to see for this series. Beyond that, I just want to say, be kind to one another, be safe, be happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.